Hi student, welcome to Nanda classes. Today we discuss class 10 chemistry. All of you know the CBSE year can reduce the up to 30% of the syllabus. So we are start revision from chapter 1. Okay. So chapter 1, the chemical reaction and equations. This chapter are already we are completed and the question, some important question answer also we are completed. So again we are start revision of this chapter. This is the revision 1 of this chapter 1. Okay, so let's start. First one, we are discussing about chemical reactions and equations. What is chemical reactions? Okay, so a chemical reactions is a change in which one or more reactants are combined and to form a new product or new substance. Then it is what are chemical reactions. Suppose for examples, okay, we are taken the carbon, okay, and this carbon are born in presence of oxygens, then to form what are carbon dioxides, and some heat energy or light energy will be formed. Okay, so this is the carbons. The carbon are present generally in wood, coal. Okay, the carbons contain, and this wood, that time we have to burn it, the wood are changed into water, their oxides, and here carbon dioxide gas are also released. So the chemical reactions means in this one substance are react with another substance and to form a completely new products. Okay, and the generally we are written as suppose A plus B to form water AB. Okay, it is also a chemical reactions. In one thing you remember, in chemical reactions are the two sides. Okay, one are the reactant side and one are the product side. Okay, so the left hand side of the arrow is known as reactant side and right hand side of the arrow is known as product. Okay, and this arrow means what are to form or to yield. Okay, the arrow means what are to form or to yield. So next, the identification of a chemical reaction. How can we identify this a chemical reactions? Some observations we are seen, then it is conclude that it is a chemical reactions. Okay, identification of chemical reactions. Next one. Okay, identification of a chemical reactions. Suppose in the chemical reactions we see that the change will be state. Okay, the change will be state and the water color of the substance also are changed, and in the chemical reaction what are the evolution of gases. Okay, and in the chemical changes what are temperatures are also changed, and what are last one are the formation of precipitate. Okay, so in the identification with the base on the water change in state, second one change in color, okay, and the third one change in temperature, okay, and the fourth one evolution of gas, and the fifth one formation of precipitate. Okay, formation of precipitate. Okay, these five are changes during a chemical reaction. First, the state will be changed, either the reactants are present in solid state, then this one change into solid liquid state or gaseous state. Okay, and change in color, either the substance has changed blue color to water green. Okay, change in temperature, either their temperature 100 degrees Celsius, then change into 200 degrees Celsius after the reaction. Okay, and evolution of gas like hydrogen gas are evolved. Okay, oxygen gas are evolved, carbon dioxide gas are evolved. Okay, and formation of precipitate. Precipitate are it is a insoluble substance. Okay, formed after a reaction. This is called what? Precipitate. Okay, some reaction they are formed precipitate. Okay, their example also we have discussed the precipitation reactions. So it is a identification of a chemical reactions. So next we are discuss about what is chemical equation. So chemical equations, what are? Chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reactions. Chemical equation. Okay, chemical equation, what are the symbolic representation of a chemical reactions? Okay, symbolic representation, SYMBOLIC, symbolic representation. Suppose we are written a chemical reactions, for example, burning of coal. Okay, burning of coal. How can you write in a chemical equations? Okay, burning of coal, in coal water presence, carbon are presence. It is the water symbols are the C. This is a solid substance, and this carbon are born in presence of oxygen. That's why we are written O2G gas. And after the reactions, water produce, carbon dioxide gas will be produced. This one we have to heat it or we supply heat. Then water CO2 gas plus heat energy are also evolved. Okay, so it is also a chemical equations. Another one, suppose burning of methane gas. Okay, burning of methane gas. Okay, what are the formula of methane gas? This is a CH4. And this methane gas are born in presence of oxygen gas. Then to produce water, carbon dioxide gas, CO2 gas, and some water vapor H2O. Okay, so this is the water chemical equations. So chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reactions. Symbolic representation of a chemical reactions is known as what? A chemical equation. So next topic we are discuss how to write a chemical equation. Writing chemical equation. Writing a chemical equations. What is chemical equation? Chemical equation में दो साइड रहता है, एक रिएक्टेंट और एक प्रोडक्ट साइड रहता है. Okay. A chemical reactions are the so two sides. One are the water reactant and one are the water product. This is the water reactant and this is the water product. Okay, a chemical reactions consist of two sides and one are the reactants and another are the product, and in between the arrow are used and this arrow are to form or to yield. Arrow means to form or to yield. Okay, and in between two reactant or product we use what? A plus sign. Okay, this plus sign are used in between two reactants. Like for example, sir, the time we are written any two examples we are taken. That is the K plus H2O. Okay, to form water KOS plus H2. Okay, in between two reactants we use what are plus symbols, and two product also we use what are plus symbols. Okay, this plus means this one are the react with another one. So next topic we have discussed how to balance a chemical equation. Balancing of a chemical equations. Okay, balancing of a chemical equations. So balance means the total number of individual atom of the reactant sites is must be equal to the total number of individual atoms of the product site is equal, then it is called what a balanced chemical equations. So why should we need a balanced chemical equation? Because to satisfy the law of conservation of mass. Okay, to satisfy the law of conservation of mass. And what is the law of conservation of mass? The mass can neither be created nor destroyed during a chemical reactions. ओके जैसे कि एक एग्जांपल हम डिस्कस करेंगे अभी, जैसे कि HNO3 this is the water, HNO3 nitric acids are react with calcium hydroxide CaOH equal to, then in product side water are formed CaNO3 whole 2 calcium nitrate CaNO3 whole 2 plus water H2O. Okay, this is a unbalanced chemical equations. Then how to balance this one? In the all the chemical reactions have the two sides, one are the reactant sides and one are the product sides. In reactant sides we have to observe that here nitrogens are one atom, but in product side nitrogen are the two atoms. That's why it is not balanced. Then how can you balance this one? By using the heat and trial method. Okay, which method? By heat and trial method we have to balance these ones. Okay, to satisfy the law of conservation of mass, okay, the individual elements atom is must be equal in the reactant and product sides. So we have to here multiply here 2, then the nitrogens are changed into 2, and now we have to see the oxygen. 3 into 2 6 and 2 8. In reactant sides 8 oxygens, but in the product side 6 into 2 or 1 7. That's why here we have to multiply 2. Then oxygens are also 8. Both the reactant and product side are 8 oxygens. Now we have to see hydrogen. This is the 2 hydrogen atom, and here 2 hydrogen atom. The 4 hydrogen atom in the reactant side, and in product side also 2 into 2 4 hydrogen atom. Calcium 1, here also calcium 1. Now both the sides, reactant and products, are equal number of individual atoms. Now it is balanced. Okay. So many examples we are already practiced for how to balance the chemical equations. That's why we are not going through their details. You have to practice more and more these chemical equations, then you have to perfect it. Okay, आप लोगों को बहुत सारा प्रैक्टिस करना है ऐसे बैलेंसिंग द इक्वेशन का. ओके, पहले भी बहुत सारा प्रैक्टिस कर चुके हैं. ओके, you go through this video and practice it. Okay, so the next topic we are discuss now, that is the types of chemical reactions. This is the most important topic. Okay, types of chemical reaction. So different types of chemical reactions we are already discussed earlier. So one by one we are revise again. The first type of chemical reaction, that is the combination reaction. What are combination reactions? In combination reactions, what happen? One reactants are combined with another reactants and to produce a new compounds, to produce a single new compound, and it is called what? A combination reaction. The general equations are, suppose A is a reactant and B also a reactant. Both these reactants are combined into product, a single product. It is what? AB. It is a general representation of a combination reactions. Now discuss one example of combination reaction, that is what are the bonding of coal here, what are C plus O2 to form what are CO2. This is also one example of combination reactions. Another ones are the H2 plus O2 to form what are 2H2. So this is also a combination reaction. In combination reaction, what happen? Two reactant substances are combined and to form a single product. So the other type of reaction, that is the what are decomposition reactions. This is the opposite of combination reactions. Decomposition reaction. Okay, decompose. The word decompose means to break. Okay, decompose means to break. टूट जाना. ओके, एक सब्सटेंस टूट के दो और दो से ज्यादा सब्सटेंस फॉर्मेशन होने को बोलते हैं डिकम्पोजिशन. डिकम्पोज मींस टू ब्रेक. Okay, the general formula or whatever. Suppose AB is a compound and by this one breaking or in presence of heat or light, okay, and this one changes into A or B, two new substance, then it is what are called decomposition reactions. And this decomposition reaction are of three types. One are the thermal decomposition reactions, one are the photochemicals decomposition reactions, and another are the electrolysis. Okay, the thermal decomposition reactions which are occur in presence of heat, okay, or the substance which are break by the presence of heat energy is known as what are thermal decomposition reactions. And the photochemical reactions are occur in presence of sunlight. Sunlight, photo means light energy. Okay, जो लाइट एनर्जी की प्रेजेंस में डिकम्पोज होता है उसको बोलते हैं क्या? थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस. And the third one are the electrolysis. This reaction, decomposition reaction occur in presence of electricity. Electricity की presence में जो decompose होता है उसको बोलते हैं electrolysis. Okay, so now discuss some example of. Okay, first we discuss what are thermal decomposition reaction. Okay, thermal decomposition reactions example where there is a CaCO3. CaCO3 is one solid substance. We are heated, then change into CaO plus CO2. Okay, CaCO3. This is the water, calcium carbonate or limestone. What are this one? Limestone or calcium carbonate. These limestones we are heated, then change into calcium oxide, and it is also known as quicklime. Okay, quicklime or calcium oxides, and here carbon dioxide gas also. Here it is one example of a water thermal decomposition reactions. Okay, so this one also individual reaction we are already discussed. Okay, so you have two more examples, then you go through this video of the individual part. Okay, so next what are the second type of decomposition reaction, that is the photochemical decomposition reaction. The photochemical decomposition reaction examples are silver chlorides, decomposition of silver chloride, AgCl. These AgCl are decomposed in presence of sunlight and change into silver metal and chlorine gas are evolved. Okay. Another one examples are also silver bromides, that is the AgBr. This one also decompose in presence of sunlight and change into silver and bromine gas. You have to multiply 2. Okay. So this is a water photochemical reactions. This silver chlorides and silver bromide are decomposed in presence of sunlight and to form their respective silvers and respective chlorine and bromine gases. And these reactions are used in the black and white photography. It's the most important in short question form also. Okay, these reactions are used in black and white photography. So next, the third type of decomposition reactions, that is the water electrolysis. Electrolysis, how electrolysis occur? The decomposition reactions which occur in presence of electrical energy. The decomposition reactions which occur in presence of electrical energy is known as water electrolysis. Okay, their examples are H2O. This H2O are decomposed in presence of electricity and change into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Oxygen gas and hydrogen gas. So it is one example of a electrolysis or decomposition reactions. So this is the decomposition reactions are over. Now we discuss another type of reactions, that is the displacement reactions. What are displacement reaction? Okay, displacement reactions. Displacement named means, you know, here in displacement reactions what happens, the more reactive elements or metal displaced to less reactive element or metal and to form a new compounds. This reaction is known as what are displacement reactions. We are discussing on example. First we discuss the general equation. Suppose A is a metal or elements and B plus C is also another. So here A are displaced to B and to form what are AC plus B. Okay, this one are the more reactive and this one are the less reactives. So we are discuss one example. It is the iron plus copper sulfate. The most important example, Fe plus CuSO4, then to form water FeSO4 plus Cu. Here iron are the more reactives than copper. So the copper sulfates are here blue in color, and this blue color aqueous solution of blue color copper sulfate are changed into green color. Okay, this is the most important question will come. Okay. So the another type of reactions, it is the double displacement reactions. Double displacement reactions, here what happens? The oppositely charged ions are interchanged. The next type of reaction are double displacement reaction. Okay, double displacement reaction, one example, suppose A plus B react with CD to form water. Here AD plus BC. Okay, suppose A positive and B negative and C positive or D negative. Here positive and here negative are combined into form one product, and here positive and here negative are combined into form Another further, this is called water double displacement reaction. Here the oppositely charged ions are interchanged. The oppositely charged ions are interchanged. Next, we are discuss one example of this one. Sodium sulfate plus barium chloride. Sodium sulfate plus barium chloride, BaCl2. Okay. Sodium sulfate are react with barium chlorides then to form barium sulfate BaSO4 plus sodium chloride NaCl. Okay, and this one occur in aqueous medium. Okay. Here two NaCls are formed, and this barium sulfate is a white precipitate. Here white precipitate are formed. The white precipitate of barium chlorides are formed. That's why these reactions are known as what are precipitation reaction. Okay, the double displacement reactions are also known as what are precipitation reaction, because in these reactions the insoluble barium sulfate are deposited. Okay, that's why these insoluble residue or substance are known as precipitate, and these chemical reactions are known as what are precipitation reactions. Okay, so this is the most important the types of reactions. So the another one types of reactions we have discussed. This is the most important reactions, and many times also come in the exams. That is the what are oxidations and reduction reaction. What are oxidation and reduction reactions? Oxidations and reduction reactions. So oxidation reduction reaction already we are discussed. So oxidation means addition of oxygens and removal of hydrogens. Addition of oxygens. Suppose a reactions here oxygens are added, then it is oxidations, and hydrogens are removed, also this is called oxidations. And the reduction are their opposites. A chemical reaction in which addition of hydrogens and removal of oxygen is called reductions. ओके जिसमें कि हाइड्रोजन ऐड हो रहा है उसको भी बोलेंगे रिडक्शन, और ऑक्सीजन रिमूव हो रहा है उसको भी बोलेंगे रिडक्शंस. ओके, सो one example we are discuss the oxidation reduction are suppose H2S plus O2 to form water S plus H2O, sulfur plus water H2O. And another reactions we are discussing that is Na plus H2, sodium plus hydrogen gas, then to form water NaS, sodium hydride. Okay, here the first reaction is the water oxidation reaction, and the second one are reduction reaction. Okay, here oxygens are added, then it is the oxidation reactions, and here hydrogens are added, then it is the reduction reactions. Or in the chemical reactions, both the oxidations and reductions are simultaneously occur, then it is known as what are redox reaction. So what is redox reactions? The chemical reactions in which both oxidation and reduction reactions are simultaneously occur, then it is known as what are redox reactions. So redox reactions the chemical reactions here both oxidation and reduction are simultaneously occur. One example we have discussed copper oxide plus hydrogens, CuO plus H2. Then water forms Cu plus H2O. Okay, here which one are the oxidized and which one are the reduced? That time the copper oxides are changed to copper, then it is what a reduction. Because here hydrogen, here oxygens are removed. ऑक्सीजन क्या हो रहा है यहाँ से, ऑक्सीजन रिमूव हो रहा है, इसलिए ये रिडक्शन. एंड हियर H2 आर चेंजिंग टू H2O, then it is what are oxidation. Because here oxygens are added, then changing to H2O. So it is one example of water redox reaction. Okay. So next part we are discuss the another some types of reactions or some short notes are present in the chapters. Okay, and some important questions we are discuss. Okay, so we are not, because the video are very lengthy. Okay, so I hope all of you are study well. Okay, all of you are stay home and stay healthy. Thank you.